What's the child got? They're not developed at the early age. They've got a wider base, posterior chain dominates, rib flaring. So what's happening? The hips have got to start to develop and they've got to start to change their orientation. They've got to change their orientation this way, they've got to change their orientation that way. Sometimes, because we said we got some tightness in different parts of our body and whatever, sometimes hip traction, distraction, articulation, mobilization, hugely important for children, really gets good reaps and benefits. We can look at things that what's happening, what's going to happen now. So you've gone from basically internal rotation to an over-adaptation of now starting to get your external rotators and your hips come online. Awesome, but they overdo it. So now what can happen is you get overly tight external rotation. So now we may have to do some soft tissue on the external rotators, the glutes, the medial, the actual rotators of the hip may need to come in. So we've gone from just sometimes passive traction techniques to sometimes actual, and you can feel the difference, active techniques onto the actual soft tissue, a bit tight there. IT band, we can release that. Now we're going to do more stuff we normally do, we can do that. Now getting his core, what's going to happen now? When you start engaging your core, what do you start also engaging? Your thoracolumbar fascia. Your thoracolumbar fascia is a hydraulic amplifier. It helps to kind of amplify what those core muscles do. It isn't just enough to make the TVA contract or the obliques contract. You have to have a situation as they contract, put their forces that will get amplified into the entire system. And that's where the thoracolumbar fascia and the fascia system come. This is where we need to do two things. Is a TVA coming on? This is Cronian situations. This is bird dog type situations. And is their fascia too tight? Is their lateral chain becoming too tight? Are they using their medial chain? Crab walk, bear walk, side planks, we can do so these things as well. We should see less rib flaring. We should see a narrower base of support. So what I mean by base of support is feet, here. It's like a rectangle, the dots in the middle, okay? Is it more like a letterbox? When they're younger, it's a bit more letterbox. It's slightly wider. So that means they're more stable laterally, but a little bit less stable front to back. As you get older, you become more kind of rectangular, not so red box. That means you're kind of equally stable left to right and front to back. That's what we're expecting.